always forget to record to the... I just like to record to the local hard drive just because it makes things easier as far as uploading archives to YouTube and all of that. So, yeah, I got to remember to keep doing that. So, yeah, now, at long last, I think we're live and ready to go. And all of that good stuff. The game of the day today is Link's Awakening DX. This is kind of a follow-up from the stream I did just earlier this week of for the frog the bell tolls, which was I don't know if it's even really that much of a spiritual predecessor to Link's Awakening. They're not even, the two games are not really even in the same genre at all. We're gonna kick on the sound here. There we go. But it was made in the same engine, so people associate the two games for that reason. And they look similar for the reason of being built in the same engine as well, so there's a little bit of a connection there, and just learning that factoid about For the Frog just sort of got me thinking about this game and made me decide that maybe it's time to play it. Just want to darken that background there a little bit. That's a little bit better. Plus, it's been a long time since I've played Link's Awakening, so, you know, it's about time, isn't it? It is about time for me to do a Link's Awakening playthrough. Let's see, what's the right way to line this up? There we go. And yeah, I guess, yeah, we can sit through this little intro here. So yeah, Link's Awakening. This is kind of a nostalgic favorite, although I didn't actually play this on the original hardware back when it first came out. I was like a Sega kid back in the day, so I had a Genesis and a Game Gear actually for my portable gaming needs. I was one of those crazy idiots who actually played Game Gear back in the day. I eventually did get a Game Boy, but that was like years and years later. That was actually back during the Pokemon craze. I got a Game Boy with Pokemon Red, and that was the only game I ever owned on Game Boy. It's really the only game you ever need, really, as far as just like something to do on the car ride to Grandma's, but... And yeah, I guess, yeah, this game, the original Link's Awakening would have come out in the 1993, and then DX would have been 1998, so like 5 years later between the DX and original Game Boy release. DX, Link's Awakening DX is basically just the colorized version of the original Link's Awakening, because yeah, Game Boy, of course there's the original, like, you know, pea green, black and white Game Boy. There were a bunch of different versions of that you could get. The original Game Boy with, yeah, the pea green screen there. Later on they came out with the Game Boy Mini, I think it was, which had like a kind of a nicer looking screen, more of a pure black and white grayscale type thing. And then finally, the Game Boy Color, which actually added color to the thing. So, and then of course you have the colorized versions of all of these different Game Boy games. Foremost among them, of course, being Link's Awakening DX. This is a very highly critically acclaimed game. A lot of people will tell you that this is the best game on Game Boy. And, I mean, I'm not one to disagree with them. I'm not super familiar with the Game Boy library, and to the extent that I am, this is probably my favorite Game Boy game by a wide margin. I don't think I'm going to read the text out this time. I kind of did that as just sort of an exercise during For the Frog, the Bell Tolls, but this is a little bit less of a story-driven game, although the story is an aspect, I'd say, more a noteworthy aspect of the game, more so than most Zelda games. Yeah, this is, and it's kind of got, breaks with a lot of Zelda traditions to the extent that the Zelda series, and of course you gotta hit on the gamepad to pop out of bed there. It's like kind of a gaming, I don't know, trope at this point, where you start the game in bed and have to press a button to hop out. What, Chrono Trigger did it, Mario, seems to be like a big RPG thing. I just really like that. Any excuse to squeeze in just like the little extra bit of interactivity. So yeah, it's to the extent that you can say that the Zelda series has had traditions at this point, this being what, like the third or fourth? No, this would be the fourth game in the series, I think, because yeah, it would have been Zelda, Adventure of Link, both on the NES, then Link to the Past, and I think this was the fourth one in the series. Yeah, this is like, the first Zelda game not set in Hyrule, to not feature Zelda, to not have a Triforce. As I kind of indicated in the stream title here. Instead of the Triforce and Zelda, we've got Marin and the Wind Egg, or whatever it is. Although with that said, we do have other series traditions present, of course. The little "you got an item" fanfare. You got a thing! Can we lift pots? Oh yeah, that's right, you need the armband to be able to... Yeah, that's... it's like they were ready for me or something. It's like, oh, this guy looks like trouble. Better weigh down the pots to make sure he doesn't smash them. That's fine, we'll be able to get to them eventually. Things actually running all right here? Am I sounding and looking all right? I really should test these kinds of things before I get, like, right into it with the stream and everything, but we're just going to do a quick paranoia check before setting out on our adventure. Check, 1, 2, 1, 2. A quick paranoia check before setting out on our adventure. Check, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, that seems to me like it's going all right, so we're going to continue. So the first order of business here is to go get our sword. Again, it's sort of keeping with some series traditions. First thing, I think the first thing you do in just about every Zelda game at this point is to... Can you not lift bushes in this game? That is a really cumbersome mode of saving here. But anyways, like I said, yeah, it's been a long time since I played this game, so I'm mostly just going off my... So, oh yeah, and I was saying, so yeah, I don't have, like, nostalgic memories of this game from, like, back when it was first released. I didn't have play it on Game Boy or anything, but I do have nostalgic memories from when I first got into emulation, which is really, yeah, verging on nostalgia territory at this point. Because, yeah, this game came out in, like, 1990, or the DX version came out in, like, 1998, so I would have been, like, emulating Game Boy games, like, a couple years after that. Yeah, probably around the time I started high school. And yeah, I played this game and a few other Game Boy games, and this was the one Game Boy game that I really liked. And yeah, I was talking about how this is, like, the one, like, yeah, the masterpiece of the whole Game Boy library. There's a French phrase, whatever. I should stop trying to think of French phrases for things that I don't actually know. The, the masterpiece of the available games on the Game Boy. And to some people, the masterpiece of, like, the Zelda series as well. A lot of people, you'll see, will list this as their favorite Zelda game. I don't know if I'd go that far. This is, like, kind of a scaled down Zelda. Or we don't want to go here. We want to go to the beach. I know there's a beach where we get the sword. Yeah, even at the time, I liked Link's Awakening more than this game. It's just got more of that big, epic scope to it, whereas this is kind of just a much more scaled down version of the same type of experience. And, you know, that's fine for what it is. It's appropriate for a portable game. But I've just always been about, like, the bigger, badder, more epic type stuff. I like it in my RPGs and my Zelda games and all that stuff. So just for that reason, yeah, I always preferred Link to the Past over this game. And that's part of the reason why I haven't actually replayed this one very much. It's probably been more than 10 years since the last time I played this game. I would have been back when I was in college, I played a bunch of portable games, like literally during classes and stuff, on my PSP, because the PSP could emulate tons of different systems really well back in the day. So yeah, I remember, like, yeah, playing Game Boy games and playing Game Gear games on my PSP during classes back in college, and yeah, so that would have been, yeah, the last time that I played Link's Awakening. Which, yeah, would have been about 10 years ago at this point. Oh, there's my sword. Apparently my sword is completely transparent. I can see the waves, like, through the sword. That's kind of a bit of iffy colorization there, because of course that wouldn't have been terribly noticeable on the original non-colorized version, probably. Yeah, so I was saying about the game, the plot in this game. It's a bit less, I don't know what to, it's a bit more abstracted maybe, or a bit less clear-cut, a bit less of your more like traditional hero saves the world type story than the previous Zelda games. You know what, I want to reverse these. There we go. Now we're in business. I mean, honestly, A button to swing a sword. Who the hell came up with that? Nope, never mind. Nope, don't mess with the monkey. But yeah, instead of, like, yeah, saving the world from, yeah, Ganon's dark magic and his evil Triforce wishes and save the princess and all of that, here you're just trying to awaken the windfish because an owl told you to? Like, the owl just says, oh, you're here to awaken the windfish. And just because it's a video game and you've got nothing else to go on at this point, yeah, Link's just like, yeah, sure. I've got nothing better to do. I can do that if you say so. But yeah, this is, like, not quite a blind playthrough, because like I said, I've played this game a couple times before, and I like it quite a bit, just going on memory. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see how well it holds up. I don't know, maybe I'll be a convert. Maybe I'll end up as one of those guys who's just like crazy about Link's Awakening and likes it better than every other game in the Zelda series. I don't know if we'll go that far, but hey, you never know. So we got our sword. I don't actually know, man, it's been so long since I played this game. I literally do. Like, I remember the certain bits of it. A lot of it centered around the beach. I remember getting the sword on the beach. I remember getting Marin on the beach. I'm probably going to call Marin Malin at some point, just because I always get those two characters mixed up. I mean, they're basically the same character, right? Just like, kind of, yeah. Link's kind of like non-Zelda side girl who sings the songs. Yeah, basically the same character. So yeah, but basically what I'm saying is I'm just giving myself an excuse in advance to like fumble all over the overworld and get horribly lost at multiple times during the course of this playthrough, which is, you know, par for the course if you've been following the channel up to this point. Oh my god, this is a lot of lore. Oh, never mind, this is tutorial. This is tutorial library right here. I don't think there's anything super complicated about this game that requires me to read through all the tutorials, but I'm curious. Who knows, maybe there is something I forgot. That's a neat little feature right here. I actually really like the way they kind of mixed up a lot of the basic Zelda mechanics in this game. I like the way that you can actually unequip your sword to equip other things. And have like all these different crazy combinations. Because like to this day, that's a problem with the Zelda series, where it's like you've got typically, or I guess they've improved it with, yeah, Ocarina of Time, where you've got like 3 different sub-items you can equip at the same time, but you're still having to like swap back and forth between them all the time, even with those 3 buttons, but Before that point, you just had like the one weapon you could equip at, or sub item you could equip at a given time. Like, yeah, Link to the Past, always going into that menu, switching back and forth between your different items. And in this game, you can equip 2 at the same time, so that's a step forward. Kind of born of necessity, too, because, yeah, this game, of course, you only got the 2 buttons on the Game Boy. The 2 face buttons as opposed to the... Really, yeah, I guess 4 face buttons and then 2 shoulder buttons on the SNES gamepad. So, yeah, really... had to pare things down here as far as like the different actions you can take on the controller. Okay, so we can just charge up right at the start. Yeah, I don't know why I thought that that would have been like an upgrade. Up to this point I thought that would be an upgrade or power we would get at some point, but no, the spin attack's always been a basic Zelda mechanic since Link to the Past. I mean, they say... Okay, yeah, if you have the shield equipped, that's the important caveat there. Ooh. Is this gonna be like some crazy La Mulana shit where I like unlock the hard mode by reading this one? Oh, interesting. We'll come back to that later, presumably. Sure. Wait, did we not get, like, a proper map in this game? I could have sworn you could just, like, bring up the map by hitting select or something. Maybe I'm wrong about that. Oh, I see. So it's like a full map, whereas the map that you get is, yeah, covered up until you explore the different areas. Okay, that's kind of neat. Yep, again, this is kind of another mechanism they borrowed from Link to the Past. I keep getting the stupid titles of the games mixed up too, so at some point, at various points in this playthrough, I'm going to say Link to the Past when I mean Link's Awakening, and say Link's Awakening when I mean Link to the Past. Hopefully, it'll be clear what I mean from the context of what I'm saying, but just keep that in mind from time to time. Oh, they're telling us about bombs already. We don't even have bombs. What? Yes, this bookshelf is not a chest. I did know that. Is that just the generic message for pressing A on things that aren't chests? Okay. Oh, hey, now that we can cut down bushes, actually, we can get to a few different places in town. Heart down a well. Heart piece down the well is like one of the first things you do when you come to town in, I was gonna say Link's Awakening there, in Link to the Past, too. Man, they got chain chomps in this freaking Zelda game. That's like, I think this is, to this day, I think, maybe the only Zelda game that has chain chomps. Or, you know what, that's not true. Link to the Past had, like, 2 chain chomps in one of the last dungeons. Hey, fuck you, dog. Oh, shit! Oh, shit! Okay. Okay, we're gonna dodge this sucker. Son of a bitch. Okay, is it impossible to dodge the dog? Ah, there we go. Ducked him. Okay, that's enough animal abuse for now. Actually, no, it isn't. Okay, does this do the chicken thing in this game? Doesn't seem like it does. Yeah, I think Link to the Past chicken raped you by this point if you hit the chicken this many times. Ah! Hey, I'm a chicken dodger. This is actually way easier than dodging that freaking dog. Ha! They're so slow. Okay, that's enough of that. Oh, these Zelda games are so much fun. Oh, this game has fishing! Oh, I fucking love fishing in video games! Oh, I've got tons of passion. I'm just short of money right now. Well, we'll be back here, don't worry. Hey dog, pay attention. Oh, he's so absorbed in the song he doesn't even notice if you swing your sword on him. That's actually kind of neat. They refuse to let you kind of spoil the mood here while she's singing her song. Also, this thing goes on for way longer than I remembered it. Oh, and she just repeats it. And I can't even talk to her. Good enough. So I guess that's kind of our one clue for what to maybe do to advance the story is, what did she say? Go into the forest and look for what's his name, who's looking for mushrooms? Yeah, oh, 200 for a shovel. We'll have to keep that in mind. Actually, can I find some hearts in these bushes? Hey, there we go. Oh, wow, 2 shops in this town. Oh, this is a crane game. I bet you it's 10 rupees to play it anyways. No, we're saving these rupees for fishing. And or shoveling. Man, there are a lot of just the kids in this town. Oh yeah, the phone guy. The phone guy tells you what to do next if you get lost. Is that it? Just like go to the library for tutorials? Okay, this guy's pretty useless. Actually, so yeah, this game came out in 1993. I'm trying to think of like where I was at in my sort of gaming career. That's a dumb way of phrasing it. In my, I don't know, just yeah, where I was as a gamer in 1993. I think I still had my NES at that point, or maybe I had my Sega Genesis. Yeah, I think I had my Genesis like in 1993 when this game came out. And yeah, I guess this game was the origin of the owl that you from Ocarina of Time. Actually, that'll be a fun kind of thing here, maybe, is because yeah, this game came out, I believe, like yeah, between Link to the Past and Ocarina of Time. So it'll be interesting to see sort of what bits of like design in this game that they carried forward. Because yeah, like Ocarina of Time is like basically sort of in the same mold, I'd say, as Link's Awakening. Like they got the same kind of structure to them, where it's like you do 3 little starter dungeons, and then the game opens up and you go to like the proper game in the Dark World / future or whatever. And it's kind of the same, you know, same style of dungeon puzzles and all of that. It kind of, both games kind of help to solidify what would become like the typical Zelda, like a dungeon format. Where it's like you do something on the overworld to uncover a dungeon, you go in the dungeon, get an item, use the item to beat the boss, and then, yeah, do that like 7 times or whatever. Actually, yeah, this is one thing I forgot about from this game. I was always kind of annoyed at the way that these power-ups would interrupt the music. Because if you're kind of... Because, yeah, I think it's just a random chance for the enemies to drop those, or maybe it's like after a certain number of enemies that you kill, they'll just be guaranteed to drop an acorn or a piece of power. And every time they do, it interrupts the music, and you get this boring little repetitive ditty here. Are these guys electrified in this game? Yes, they are. Well, at least he shocked the music back to normal. Okay. Guess we're gonna bring her a mushroom later on. Okay, that's what I get for adjusting window positions while I'm supposed to be playing video games. Well, I'm lost already. Oh, you know what? I bet you whatever I need is in here. Yeah, as different as this game is from Link to the Past. Can I push this? Oh, yes I can. Yeah, there's obviously a lot of stuff that they kept similar as well. Like, yeah, a lot of the enemies, as I've kind of pointed out already, are basically the same as in Link to the Past. Hey there, Tepid Turkey Water. Thanks for stopping by. And yes, this is one of the good old Zeldas, not at all like the shitty modern Zeldas. That's actually just total trolling right there. I don't even play modern Zeldas because I haven't owned any new Nintendo consoles since the Wii. I actually hear that some of the modern Zeldas are quite decent, particularly, what was that new, I think it's on 3DS, where it's like a spiritual successor to Link to the Past. I hear that one's really good. That's like the one game that's got me interested to maybe pick up a 3DS at some point, but yeah. Oh yeah, we got our mushroom. We can go back to the witch and, yeah, make ourselves some mushroom brew. I didn't think that was going to happen until later in the game. Oh, now we got a puzzle to get out of here, though. Actually, this isn't too hard. I'm actually trying to think of, like, what I might even possibly be talking about, which is the offhand reference to crappy new Zeldas, and really, I still, like, at least partially like all of the modern Zelda games that I've played. I just don't like them as much as the old ones. Like, I'd say probably probably Majora's Mask is still my favorite. And hey, that's a nice little coincidence there. I mentioned Majora's Mask right after you asked me about, or right as you asked me about it. Yeah, Majora's Mask is my favorite Zelda. It's close, I'd say, between that and, frankly, it's close between Majora's Mask, Link to the Past, and Ocarina of Time. They're all fantastic games and among my favorites of all time, but I think Majora's Mask is just that much, like, different from the others to sort of just set it apart in my mind and make me have that little bit of extra affection for it. Yeah, I love Majora's Mask. Yeah, I think I've got N64 emulation worked out on my computer too, so someday, once I just get the proper stream set up for it, like the proper layout, I'll maybe try some N64 games, particularly Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask. Now I'm lost again. We're looking for the witch's hut. Yeah, this is like what I was talking about. It kind of annoys me. In fact, I remember this being like one of my biggest problems with the game is the way that you keep on picking up these acorns and pieces of power, and it keeps interrupting the music. Which is all extremely good music in this game for the Game Boy. Other than this one stupid little fanfare that's on like a 2-second loop. Oh, she probably wants me to give her the mushroom. La da da da. A variety of things, huh? What if I sprinkle it on the gopher? Okay, maybe she means this. Okay, that's right. Magic powder is used for torches in this game. Cool. So yeah, I think that's like our first proper item in this game. Matters, yeah, just blowing through this one already. How many slots do we have for items anyways? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh wow, so yeah, we're like 10% of the way through the game already. Yeah, that kind of seemed to be the style back in the days. They do like a mainline Zelda, and then they do like kind of a one-off, or like a Zelda offshoot that's like not quite, that's something a little bit different from your standard Zelda. It's like you had Link to the Past, and then you had Link's Awakening, which as I was kind of talking about a bit earlier, this was like the first Zelda game to kind of break with the standard Zelda traditions. You don't have Zelda in this one. You don't have the Triforce. There's no Ganon. Like, a lot of series mainstays are completely absent from this game, other than just like the basic concept and the actual mechanics of the game. It's kind of its own thing. And then Majora's Mask was the same way. No Zelda, no Triforce. It's kind of off doing its own thing, using the same basic game mechanics as Ocarina of Time. And then I guess that was kind of the end of that at that point. Because yeah, then you had, what was the next big Zelda after that? Oh, Powder. Yeah, I should have actually been paying attention to what he's saying. Wow, was the next big Zelda game after that really Twilight Princess? Seems to me like it was much later, but... Oh no, it was Wind Waker. That's right, Wind Waker was the big Zelda on GameCube, and there wasn't really a spin-off title like that, although there were a bunch of portable games that were all kind of derivative of each other. Because yeah, you had the... what was it? Blanking on the titles as usual. There was the Oracles games, which were kind of successors to this game. There was the Minish Cap. That's the one I was trying to think of. So personally, I'd like to see them do that, like, right now, this console generation. Like, they did Breath of the Wild. I would like to see them do something with, like, the mechanisms of Breath of the Wild and, like, the basic gameplay of Breath of the Wild, but do something, like, completely different from, like, how they structured Breath of the Wild. Do like a spin-off of Breath of the Wild that's like sort of different in the way that Majora's Mask was different from Ocarina of Time. That would get me to buy a fucking Switch, like, right there. Oh, this guy's gonna eat my shield, isn't he? I don't know why I'm bothering with this swamp here. I can't remember how much, like, exploration there is in this game. I remember this game being fairly linear compared to Link to the Past. Because, yeah, Link to the Past opens up quite significantly, even right from the get-go. There's, like, a lot of, like, extra bottles and heart pieces and stuff that you can just go exploring and find all that stuff right after you get out of the opening dungeon. Whereas I remember this game having a bit more of a linear, like, just go here, open this dungeon, go here, open this dungeon, like, just go from one dungeon to the next. Just following story leads in a sort of linear fashion. But again, it's been like 10 years since I played this game, so I could be wrong about that. Right now, though, I'm seeing nothing but dead ends, so I guess we'll just go do what the game told us to. Check out that tail cave. I think this Game Boy rendition of the Zelda theme might be one of my favorites in the series. I'm a really big fan of the Game Boy sound chip in general. Like, I think I like it better, for example, than the NES sound chip. Like, I think I commented about that before. I think it was in my DuckTales playthrough. If you play the Game Boy version of, say, DuckTales 2, for example, all of the music in DuckTales 2 on Game Boy is just Game Boy renditions of the music from DuckTales on NES, and they all sound fantastic. It's just like better chiptune renderings of all the music in DuckTales on NES, made better by the Game Boy sound chip. I don't know how it is, or why it is that that's the case, but that's just how it is. Game Boy music sounds better than NES music in general for some reason. Okay, so we got the tail cave key, so there's nothing else really to be done here. Other than, yeah, head up to the tail cave. Yeah, I gotta say, they really went all out with the colorization in the DX version of this game, too. Like, it's got a very vivid look to it, although I guess part of that is emulation. I don't know if it would have looked quite this, like, clean and vivid on the original hardware. I remember Game Boy screens being quite dim, actually, back in the day. Okay, we got our first proper dungeon here. Yeah, look at this. These guys, like, from way later on in Link to the Past. That was almost bullshit right there. Little slime ambush. Gosh, I hope it doesn't take me through that whole text write-up every time I pick up a compass. Maybe this is the game that started the Zelda tradition of, like, giving you the full text write-up of every basic item every time you collect it. Oh boy, we got a small key. I bet you we can open locked doors with that. Yeah, I think that sort of trope got started here, didn't it? Oh boy, I'm just about dead. At last. It took forever, but we finally got it. I think that's a one-way door. Wait, I thought it told me I had the map. Do I not? How do I open the dungeon map? Oh, there we go. It's just on the pause screen. I think I want to check out the left side first. Okay, maybe I didn't want to check out the left side. Ooh. was not expecting that. Hey, it's money. That is actually as exciting as the little text pop-up actually indicated there, because we need 200 for that shovel. I don't think we can do anything in here just yet. I'm gonna keep doing this where I hit select, trying to bring up the map. Hey there, Saturn Meteor. I do not follow gaming news whatsoever. I'm just not interested in, like, seeing trailers and getting hyped about games that won't be out for, like, multiple years. Oh, no. Oh, no. You kidding me? There's nothing fucking here. Do I have the beak yet? So, yeah, I don't even know what the big titles are that were previewed at E3. I heard I heard a little bit from one of my friends at work who was talking about a bunch of stuff that they showed. He was not excited for Fallout 76, and from what he told me about it, I'm definitely not. How the fuck was I supposed to dodge that? Tempted to, like, not save and just restart the game from here so I can maintain my perfect no-death record, but that was never gonna happen in the first place. So let's just move on. Yeah, apparently they're turning the next Fallout game into, like, basically like a big, what do you call them? Like battle royale type, like, or like multiplayer survival type game. Like, I don't even know what the, like, Rust, Ark, that type of shit. Which is like a weird direction, and I don't think that's really what Fallout fans want from the series at all. It's certainly not what I want, which is why, yeah, if what the guy was telling me about it is true, I definitely don't give a shit. Okay, which one do we want to match here? Hey! We got the beak! Oh, you know what? Yeah, I probably should equip my shield here, just so I can stop wasting my powder. You know what? I bet you I can't push any of those anyways. Oh, what the hell? How have I not been here before? Isn't this the way I came from? Ah, so enemies do drop hearts. Okay. I bet you we get the jumping feather in this dungeon. A lot of gaps we could cross with that thing if we got it. Okay, so we got the beak. Oh, yeah, and apparently I don't really... Yeah, since I don't own any Nintendo consoles, I was never going to care about anything Nintendo shows at E3 anyways, but apparently there's a lot of people super hyped because, like, all they showed was stuff for the next Smash Brothers game, and then also there's a bunch of people super disappointed because Nintendo basically didn't show anything other than stuff for the next Smash Brothers game. Okay, so we can turn them aside with the shield. Okay. Ah, secret stairs. Yeah, I've never been a Smash Brothers guy either. Oh, come on. Okay, fine. Once we get the feather, we're gonna fuck this guy's shit up. Okay, yeah, this is definitely the... Oh, okay, we gotta bait him out. We gotta bait him out. Because, yeah, in Link to the Past, I'm pretty sure you could just walk right past those guys. Okay, we're probably gonna keep the feather equipped for most of the game here, just because this is, like, the most awesome item in the game by far. And weirdly enough, one that never really made it into the mainline series. This has been kind of like a portable Zelda, like only portable Zeldas I think I've ever had the feather. Okay, so now there's a bunch of cool stuff. It really just changes the entire game. It's almost like a basic mechanic. It's like this is sort of your tutorial dungeon, kind of. And yeah, the jump sort of completes your repertoire of basic moves in this game. At least that's the way I see it. Oh, we are actually going to go back. Oh yeah, we got Goombas in this game for sure. I mean, if you can jump, then you might as well have something to stomp on, and what better to stomp on than a Goomba? They got chain chomps in this game, too. Oh boy. I always find the early bits of most Zelda games to be the hardest, just because that's like the part where you have to deal with having only like a 3-heart maximum. And things immediately get much easier by the time you get your first heart expansion after the first dungeon. Woof! We've got the big key, so we could just go through there, but I want to see what's down here. Oh, right, I think, yeah, the boss has a hole, and this is where we'll get dropped down into if we fall in the hole. Son of a bitch. This boss is gonna kill me. Buzz buzz, outside. Oh boy! Oh, okay, yep. The prediction came true. I am a prophet. I am the prophet of suckitude. I can tell whenever I'm about to suck hard at a video game. Sort of? Like you can jump, like if you run up into a ledge in any 3D Zelda game, then yeah, you can jump. Otherwise, no. Oh, also, I guess Breath of the Wild actually did introduce like full, like proper jumping controls, I believe. Could be wrong about that, but I think you can actually jump proper in Breath of the Wild, but not really in any of the other Zelda games. I remember having a lot of trouble with Link to the Past as a kid. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. It's tough to say like what games are hard or easy in a series because like I play them at different times in my life. Like yeah, I found Link to the son of a bitch. I found Link to the Past to be like super difficult, especially the freaking Mothula fight. Threw me into fucking fits as a kid. But yeah, I found that game really difficult as a kid, but I find it really easy nowadays. But part of that is because I played the hell out of that game as a kid. So, son of a bitch. Okay, we're off to a great start here. I love this little like warp thing, though. I don't think Link to the Past had this. Where you can just, like, it had kind of clever shortcuts and stuff that you could open up over the course of the dungeon, and like the dungeons were well designed so that you wouldn't have to do too much backtracking if you died, but didn't have these handy little warps. Fuck! Son of a bitch! Yeah, give me that slowdown. This guy should... I really feel like this guy should just die in 3 hits. I feel like I deserve to win this fight. Oh, he's not slowing down. There we go. 4 hits. I guess that's not too bad. The trick is just stay around away from the center, because he kind of bounces off of the walls. And just like that, I just increased my health by like 33%. And we got a cello. Okay, and you get kind of a clue for where to go next. Not just from that bit of text after clearing the dungeon, but also from the owl afterwards. Oh, I remember this part of the game. This is really neat. What's coming up right here? If I remember it correctly. Oh, hi there. Hey, buddies. Oh no, something serious. Really serious. Oh, this I forgot about. Oh no, not something. Oh, they stole the chain chomp. Dog napped. Okay, I don't think they really told us where they took him, but so far all clues point to just something's gonna happen in the swamp. Wow, I guess just like no matter what's going on in the world, she's just always in the mood to sing that windfish song. But yeah, we were blocked off by like plants and shit over to the east here, so let's see if we can... Oh, never mind, we were blocked by rocks, actually, so we're still blocked off here. Man, so yeah, full 8 instruments, so 8 dungeons in this game. That's a lot more than I remembered. I thought there were only 5 or 6. So okay, we might be in for this game for a couple sessions of streaming then. Okay, never. Yeah, we'll definitely be in for more than a few, because I'm probably going to be spending a lot of my time fishing. If you don't know, I have a weird thing about fishing in video games. I just love fishing in video games. It's just a weird obsession of mine. Loved it in Ocarina, loved it in Breath of Fire 3. A lot of just straight up fishing games I really like too. Sega Bass Fishing. How do I reel them in? Okay, press the button rapidly to reel them in. Okay, I messed that up. Nope, I messed that up too. What other fishing game? There was the Oh, he's taking my money every time I He's taking my money every time I cast, so it's not really worth my while. Unless I can get the big one. Okay. Okay, so that's how it is. Okay, so I make back some of my money for doing that. Okay, he said press left and right to aim your cast, but it doesn't seem to be making a difference at all. Okay, so it looks like there's basically just 3 different places you can cast it. Either neutral position, get the big one, son of a bitch. Okay, whatever, at least they won't get it in the way this time. I actually didn't play... I've played Chantilly, but not very far. I didn't think it was a very good game, so yeah, I didn't play Chantilly far enough to get to the fishing. So yeah, if we press nothing, then it goes out that far, and if we press right, then it goes like halfway. Oh yeah, Dark Cloud 2 also had good fishing. Get in here! Take the bait! There we go. How much money do I get on this? Oh, he's got a piece of heart! And 20 rupees. Nice. So I make most of my money back. I'm fine with that. But I missed the other one. Maybe the other one had a piece of heart too. We've got to try for that one. So I could just get infinite money this way, as long as I avoid the little fish. Avoid the little fish, you little... Ah. Oh, the animation in this game is just great, though, for a Game Boy game. I think I said that about For the Frog as well. Pretty much all, like, the technical good stuff about For the Frog is going to be the same as all the technical good stuff in this game, since they're based on the same engine. Okay, you're not getting away this time. I was a champion soda drinker in Chrono Trigger. These fish don't stand a chance. I'll see if I can go for the... I'll take one shot at that big one. And if I miss it, we'll just exit. Son of a bitch. Oh well. Yeah, I think I basically broke even after all that fishing, and I got a piece of heart, so really I came out ahead. I was hoping to make enough for that shovel, but... so yeah, Moblin's around here somewhere. Dog napped our chain chomp, buddy. Don't suppose I saw a Moblin camp around here or anything. Oh, hey. Yeah, I couldn't get over that before. Oh, never mind. It's just a shortcut. Ah, here we go. Oh, this is the one smart bird in this whole Zelda series, really. He'll actually, yeah, hop up out of the way if you swipe at him. Oh, I was deliberately trying to avoid that, but did not get away in time. Ooh, can I make this jump? Nope. Okay, but I didn't even jump that time. Let's... Oh, hey, we actually made that. I was not expecting that. I don't even know if we're going in the right direction here. I don't remember what was on the other side of this swamp here. Hopefully a hole. If it's a hole, then yeah, this will have not been a waste of time. If it's rocks, then yeah. Yeah, it's rocks. Yeah, that kind of sucks. Well, it happened again. This is gonna happen after, like, every dungeon. I'm just gonna get lost. Okay, I think that thing's invincible. Actually, maybe I should talk to Telephone Man. I mean, that's basically what he's here for, right? Oh, so we need to go to Tal Heights, wherever that is. No! Okay. I think I just about got my shield nommed there. Okay, so maybe I missed something up here. Like it said, go to the whatever the fuck heights. Actually, did I not go over here before? I did go over here before. What did they say this was again? This is telephone booth. Man, I was all excited and shit to walk the dog, and I forgot that we had to clear out some moblins before that, and now I have no idea where the hell to go. Okay, maybe we can take the long way around at some point. Or, you know, it's probably back by that witch's house. There's probably something we could have... some new place we could have gotten to over there, since it's been a while since we checked it out. Yeah! For starters, yeah, that's a good start. Almost there. Ah, this is the place. Oh boy. For once, I think I actually want this. Like, yeah, for once that piece of power came at exactly the right time. I wonder if that's scripted, that you get that at the start of this little mini dungeon here. Oh dear. Does this guy just have tons of health, or do bosses... are they just not affected by the piece of power? Oh, I hope this guy gives me a health up somehow. Oh, hey there, he does. You've saved Bow Wow. There we go, this is the part I was thinking of. So yeah, we get to take Bow Wow for a walk. It's like, hey dummy, turn back the other way. Ooh, the camera shop. That sounds like fun. Oh yeah, I didn't mention at the start, but yeah, this they added a few other things instead, other than just colorizing the game. I think there's a new dungeon in this version of the game that's based on the whole like notion of color. There's like color-based puzzles in the new dungeon in Link's Awakening DX. Oh, really? He's not gonna give me a camera when I'm walking my dog? Nice. Oh yeah, this is the good stuff right here. This is what I was looking forward to when I said I was looking forward to something coming up right away. His aim was, will he eat ghosts? Looks like he's actually deliberately steering clear of the ghost. That's a shame. What about zombies? Will he eat zombies? He won't. Okay, maybe the graveyard's not a good place for a dog after all. So yeah, if you take him to the swamp, he'll eat up those plants that are blocking your way. If you take him back to the owner, I think she just says something like, oh, could you go take him for a walk? And then, yeah, you just basically no matter what, you end up keeping him until you have him clear off the stuff that you need to get cleared. I'm gonna go back to town anyways, though, just to see it. Just because I think it's a funny excuse for you to keep the chain chomp as long as you need it. Hey, I found your dog. Give me a reward. This is like the opposite of a reward. It's like, oh yay, you brought my dog back to me. Now do some chores for me. Okay, so we're gonna go back to the swamp and open up the next dungeon. Man, the way that like the color palette just shifts when you go into the woods here too, and like everything kind of darkens. Like that's an effect you wouldn't really get on the original Game Boy, the non-color Game Boy version of this game. Oh yeah, and then yeah, there's the camera shop guy I was talking about too. Yeah, so yeah, the whole thing with the camera is basically it just, I think it was meant for like integration with the Game Boy printer, which was a weird accessory you could get back in the day. Oh yeah, I actually got like a phone call from, I guess, my internet service provider offering me like a TV plan. And then part of their sales pitch after I refused them was like, oh, you can invite your friends over and watch the World Cup. And it's like, okay, I don't know what that is, so yeah, I don't think I'm gonna do that. And it was just funny the way she reacted to that. Oh, it's the big foot soccer event. Anyways, you obviously don't care about that. There we go. That's the good stuff. Get him. Sick him. We eat the big one too? Nice. And do they stay gone? Nice. Chow down. Go. Bow wow. Kill. Actually, I think he goes away if you eat up all those flowers there, so we're gonna have him clear out the rest of the swamp first. Do it! There we go. Yeah, like there was absolutely no circumstance in which I will ever renew like a cable subscription ever again. I do not watch TV. All of my like viewing these days is YouTube and Twitch. And it has been for like years at this point. I actually can't remember the last time I tuned in to a traditional TV show or anything like it. Oh, we actually got the dungeon music from Link to the Past. Sort of, almost. Oh, I see what he's doing here. Although I actually have used my TV lately. Yeah, I do own a TV, and I don't really use it that often. It's basically I got my PS3 hooked up to it, and my PS3 is basically the machine that I watch Blu-rays and play Demon's Souls on these days. And I actually did that. I did exactly that not long ago. I did a little replay of Demon's Souls. Yeah, that is still like a really, really good game, even today. In some ways, almost superlative to Dark Souls, even. Like, the one improvement that Dark Souls made over Demons was I really like the kind of interconnected sort of world map that they have. Sort of Metroidvania-esque, where everything's all connected. And that was a good improvement, but on the other hand, because the levels... Because of the kind of stage-based progression of Demon's Souls, like, the levels are much more tightly designed. There's less kind of aimless wandering and backtracking and that kind of stuff. It's a lot more focused. But yet they still give you like tons of freedom to explore and all find like little secrets and stuff and all the different crevices of every level. And it's just exceptional level design. That's always been the greatest thing about the Souls series in general. And yeah, present to perhaps an even greater degree in the first game in the series, in Demon's Souls. Man, I really, really wish that they'd release a PC port of Demon's Souls at this point. It's never gonna happen. But I wish that it would. Or, you know, I actually sold off pretty much my entire console collection, along with most of the games, not long ago. Sold them off on Kijiji for like $600 or $700. And yeah, the only one that I kept was the PS3 and a bunch of PS3 games. Just because that's the one console that you can't really... It's like most of the games on it are... It's the one console that has a bunch of exclusives that you still can't really get on PC. And by a bunch of exclusives, I mainly mean Demon's Souls. Whoa! Okay, this is going bad. Or do I have to get him in the pit? Oh dear. This is gonna happen with every boss, isn't it? Oh, that's right, and the mid-boss gives you the teleporter, so we don't even have a teleporter yet. That sucks. Do I have any keys, though? I do have a keys. It's probably just to the map in here. Oh, you know what? There's, like, actually nothing in here. Unless if we kill the bat. Oh, there you go. Son of a bitch. La, da, da, da. It's a weird way of phrasing that, now that I think of it, to say that the statue belongs to the beak. It's like traditionally you'd think of it the other way. It's like, is it more accurate to say that a bird has a beak or that a beak has a bird? I guess maybe it depends on the context. Okay, what you got? What you got for me? Okay, we figured that out already. You know what? I bet you there was a beak owl that was gonna tell us how to beat the boss. Son of a bitch. Well, what do we do about that? Oh, we can go around and get it. Honestly, the one console, or like one sort of set of consoles that I'm still interested in is honestly all the Nintendo consoles that I've been missing out on over the years, just because that, like, Nintendo first-party titles are like the one... It's like the one major set of games that you can't get on PC still. It's like anything by Nintendo. You gotta get a Nintendo console if you want to play it, whereas pretty much everything on Xbox and PS4 is eventually released on PC. And the exclusive titles, honestly, I don't think are anything special. Like, they look like good games, don't get me wrong. Like, I'd totally play stuff like, what is it? Like Horizon Zero Dawn, whatever else there is, God of War. Like, all the exclusives look fine enough, but they're all pretty derivative. Like, there's other games you can play that are extremely similar. There are other games you can play on PC that are extremely similar to Horizon Zero Dawn and God of War. They're just generic, like, open-world, third-person character action games. There's like a whole mess of games in those genres these days. Make every block design the same. I think he means just cover up the blue panels, which I think we did already. Yeah, that just opens up the staircase. But now we're low on health for the boss, which is not... Like, we're just kind of wasting our time here. We're going to have to make this whole trek again. Once that stupid ogre smashes us into paste again. Oh, never mind. This'll help us a little bit. Oh, we can just hit him. Yeah, I'm just stupid, it turns out. Whoops. There we go. That's how you do it. I don't know why, I just assumed this was going to be like a 3D boss, like a 3D Zelda boss, where there's some sort of trick to it. It's like, oh, you get him to run into the wall and they get stunned, or it's like you jump and hit him in the eye. No, you just fucking slash his face off. Just slash his face off. It's like this is still in the days when Zelda bosses were like that. Also, we don't even have the dungeon item yet, so there's nothing... Like, there can't be any puzzle to the boss if you don't have the dungeon item, you know? Even Link to the Past sort of followed that basic format where the dungeon bosses... You didn't always need the... What? Oh shit, it's a black hole! That's unique. I don't think I've seen that type of obstacle in a Zelda game before. Oh, and he like spins around when he's getting sucked into it too. Whoa. Oh wow, this is so annoying that it does that every time you run into one of those pots. Okay, let's be very careful. Very careful not to accidentally bump up against a pot. Excuse you. Holy shit, they got booze in this game too. Get fucked. Hey! At long last! Do I have to equip the thing? I do. There. The village pots are mine now. This is it. I'm coming for their pots. There's nothing I can do to stop me anymore. All we gotta do is get out of this frickin' dungeon. Can I just hop over? What if I do this? Can I just... Oh, hey, yeah, I'm actually standing on top of the blocks now, and I can just, yeah, walk along up here. It's like we're in 3D. It's like we jumped on top of the blocks and are walking around on them. I think those stompy skeletons are actually easier than the regular ones. Like, they actually jump towards you, whereas the other ones keep on jumping away. Makes them hard to hit. Maybe this? Nope. Oh no! It's still happening! We haven't solved anything. Okay, there we go. Man, the context-sensitive action button really was like God's greatest gift to the Zelda series in Ocarina of Time. Like, yeah, the ability to, like, yeah, lift stuff or talk to people or do whatever it is you want with the A button. Depending on, yeah, the context. First, defeat the imprisoned... whatever the fuck. But how? Or maybe he's not vulnerable. How do I kill this fucking thing? No! Well, this isn't helping. Okay, this is crazy. What if we go like this? Okay, no, we can't jump when we're lifting a thing. Okay, I don't have any tools to actually let me kill this fucking thing. What if we charge it up? Nope. I don't get it. Like, he says, hey, kill the bunny rabbit and then the Stalfos. Oh, we can just open that anyways. Okay, how the fuck does he climb a ladder with, like, holding a pot over his head? That is an impressive feat. Oh, is he... what's he doing? Oh, okay, this was a puzzle. He's trying to lift me up and I gotta weigh him down. Eh? Okay, so this was a waste. I'm glad that we've got, like, proper dungeon puzzles this time, at least. Oh, do I just need to kill things until I get the piece of power? Is that the only way to kill these guys? Ugh. Oh, you know what? I think I know what it is. I think I'm just stupid, is the problem. Yeah, I'm just really, really stupid. There we go. Now we can get in there. Now we can get in there. There, then we pot him. Then we Stalfos. Oh, did it say anything about the bat? Did I fuck that up? Fuck out the way. Okay, we'll try the bat first this time. Okay, I need to read the bird again, apparently. Could have sworn that it just said, kill the imprisoned whatever the fuck, and then kill the Stalfos, but that doesn't seem to be doing it. Getting real tired of this bullshit. Link's Awakening. Last Stalfos. Okay, so it wasn't just... Yeah. Bunny, rabbit, then Stalfos. It was bunny first, Stalfos last. Meaning we gotta do the bat in between. That's really silly, though, the way that they... I mean, it's pretty easy to tell by context. Like, which is which. Like, the imprisoned one is obviously the one that's inside the blocks. Although, I don't know, like... And I guess you just kind of guess whether the Stalfos is the skeleton man or the bat. But yeah, Zelda enemy names never really made much sense most of the time. Like, for example, I believe that bat we just called, or that bat we just killed is called a Keese, I think, for some reason. Okay, so now it's boss time. Did not mean to do that. Alright, here we go. Ho, ho, ho. Oh yeah, I think we gotta, like, lift this thing up and throw it against the wall or something. Never mind. Okay, so I guess we do something about the bottle. Or pick up and throw something at the bottle. Okay, so we paralyze him with the sword. Oh, and I guess we can just get the one hit in each time. Okay, so I guess this one's just on kind of a cycle. Dodge the fireballs, hit him with the sword, throw him in the wall, repeat. I thought I'd seen a speedrun trick where you can just, like, catch him after he comes off the wall and just throw him over and over again. I've only seen it done, so I don't actually know how to do it, though. Maybe we do it from the side. Okay, it doesn't matter. He only takes 3 hits anyways. Oop. He's smart. He's not, like, materializing on top of my sword. Okay, he's not that smart, I guess. He won't, like, teleport himself on top of the sword, but he'll still just kind of float slowly into it. This is actually nice music right here. Nice little arpeggio going on. You can just, like, walk right up to the instrument by the time you hear it, so it's like, I bet you the typical player doesn't even let that thing go for a full loop. Oh, the flowers all came back. Huh. Apparently I can just swing my sword into one of those things to pick it up, which I guess makes sense since it buffs up your sword. I thought I had the feather equipped. Oh shit! Bow Wow got away from me there. Okay, he just kind of, yeah, floats back to you. Oh hey, I can do this now. I think. Hey, I think that's my 4th. Or not. What? Okay, there we go. Yeah, we have 4. It only showed 3. Whoops. I think I ruined this. Yep, everything is ruined. We've got to start over. Did I ruin it? Okay, no, we're good. We're good. Okay, I'm just... I was gonna say I'm just gonna avoid that acorn so that we don't have to just spend the whole day listening to this invincibility theme or whatever, but... Oh hey, it just resets it once you leave the area. Oh, you know what? We got enough rupees for a shovel now. Lucky. Do the townspeople have different things to say over the course of the game? Doesn't seem like it. I think I have... Oh, Richard, hey! I told you guys Richard was in this game. Guess I'll explain that in a bit for those of you who missed the last playthrough that I streamed. Or you know what, before I go messing around with some gambling with the crane game, we're gonna actually buy what we frickin' need here. Oh, we can just buy bombs. I'll probably buy some bombs too. Okay, actually, so we got like just barely enough for bombs, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna gamble on the crane game. And if we make money, then we... Get out of my way, dog. I think it's only 10 to play this. Yeah, let's play some trendy game. Okay. I am pretty bad at these. Is there any reason to... Oh, I fucked it up. Oh, I fucked it up. Oh, wow, that thing's slow. Wait, can I actually grab that Yoshi thing in the center? Whatever. We failed. Oh, hey, now that I don't have the dog with me, I can go to the photo guy and get my camera, too. Oh, you won't let me take your bananas? Nah. I think you need the dash boots to knock the bananas down. I think there's actually a bunch of places we can check out now that we got the throwy glove. The fuck? Creepy. Okay, that works. Oh, that took away half my health. That does not work. Okay, iframes for the win. Oh, okay, never mind. So what do we do here? Can we jump him? Oh, we can. Okay, that'll do. Okay, that'll do. Ooh, maybe it won't. Oh, yes it will. Ooh. Yeah, that's nasty. 4 hearts! Jesus Christ. Well, we got our whatever's in here. La da da da. Oh, that's a lot of rupees. I was preparing a sarcastic remark there, but that's actually pretty handy. Oh, is it going to let us keep those rupees, though? If we take a hit here? If we die, do we get to keep our money? I guess it doesn't matter, because we are not going to die. Nice. Very nice. And yeah, we can totally get those bombs now, and play crane game again. Oh, you cad. Okay, we're just gonna have to keep saving. Oh, whoops. Yes. I thought I just... If I go back in and say sorry, will he... Well, I got what I deserve, and I will just take my punishment, I guess. Oh, but I still get to keep the bombs, though. I pay the cost of one more death on the final tally screen. But, yeah, fuck you. I'll take more bombs, even. Oh, they only let you do it once. I'll just pay for them, then. So yeah, the moving targets on that crane game are just bullshit, but I bet you I can get the Yoshi. Get the fuck out the way, dog! Okay, let's line this up. Looks pretty good. Pretty good. I think that's perfect. La da 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 da. All these other prizes look like garbage anyways. What, a heart, some magic powder, and a shield that I have already? Utter garbage. Man, I got like, so there's even more Mario stuff in this game than I remembered. I don't even know what to do with that Yoshi. Hey kid, do you want a Yoshi? That is not what I asked you. Okay, I think this kid is retarded. Maybe Marin wants it. Wait, did she just say what I think she said? Oh my god. Okay, that's a thing. Did it just permanently rename my character to Thief as a result of that shop thing? Okay, that's pretty great. I think I'm down with that. Whatever, I got 10 bombs out of it. I think that's worth 10 bombs. Hell, if I wanted to, I could have just named myself Thief in the first place. We can just say that that's what I did. And yeah. I don't know what I'm doing here. Or I guess they told me to go get bananas, so I guess we could try that. It's like, yeah, I was talking about how there's kind of a lack of viable exploration in this game. Like, it seems like there's a lot of places I can go at this point. We've opened up a lot of... Or, like, there were a lot of areas that were blocked off by those rocks. And now we can go to those areas, but... I don't know, it seems to me that there's really only one place that the game really wants us to go. Okay, so he wants canned food. Huh. Okay, found just a creepy haunted house in the middle of nowhere, apparently. Oh, almost got away from that. Or is this like another nightmare house if we sleep in the bed? Well, it doesn't look like we have the option. Yep, this is us from now on. We have class changed from Jasu to Thief. That's a really cute touch. I can't believe I forgot that that was a thing in this game. Are we not supposed to be able to jump over this? Because I think I can jump this. I really think if I try hard enough, I can jump this. What if we go on, like, the bits in between the holes? Okay, I don't think I can jump this. Oh, hey, I got some bombs now. Cool. I found a plus sign pond. Beautiful. What? Am I not supposed to be able to... Okay, there we go. Must have taken a bad angle or something. Okay, so there is officially nothing down here. I thought the guy told me to go down to the beach and get bananas. We should just talk to the phone guy. We should really just talk to the phone guy after basically anything happens ever in this game. Oh, Pothole Field southeast. We were just southeast now. I guess okay, we went south and then east. Maybe we need to go, like, east-south then. Like, yeah, take the east exit and then go south. Oh yeah, don't think we've been this way yet. Oh dear. Can I get through here? I think I'm gonna die if I try, but here we go. Yeah, that was a bad move. Let me give it one more try. Oh, we almost had it. Where does it send us back to? Oh, all the way back to town. What's the smart way to do this? Yep, I think this was it. Oh, hey, one of them warp dealies. I've read about these in a book somewhere. Oh, that's the only one we found so far, so it doesn't do anything for us yet. Okay, that's probably our next dungeon. Hey! Hey, it's our boy Richard! Oh, and all of his frogs. Oh, and the background music too. So, okay. I guess if any of you guys watching didn't see my last stream. This is actually a cameo appearance here of a character from a game called For the Frog the Bell Tolls, or as it was called in Japan, do I have it memorized? Kairu no tame ni kane wa naru, I believe, is what it was. Which is about, like, the kind of, the young, plucky Prince of Sable, I think it was, and who's a rival of Prince Richard for the affections of Prince Milfui, I think it was. Or was it the Kingdom of Milfui? I don't remember exactly. Anyway, so this was basically like your rival asshole type character in that game. It was like, that game was only ever released in Japan, so not many people know about it. But it's got an English translation up on romhacking.net, and yeah, that was my last couple streams, as I did a playthrough of that game. And yeah, this music, and then the whole premise of the game was that you and a bunch of the soldiers get turned into frogs, and so there's a bunch of, like, transformation-based puzzles where you turn into a frog and a snake and back to a human to solve various kind of adventure gamey puzzles. It was, and as I've been saying, that game was made with the same engine as A Link to the Past, or as I did it again, as Link's Awakening. It's like they made that game, then they reused the engine for Link's Awakening. But despite having the same engine, of course, the games weren't really very similar at all. Okay, sounds like a plan. And so, yeah, of course, yes, you've got Prince Richard here in a house full of frogs, which I believe is even the same sprite as the frogs. Yeah, these frogs are all based on the same sprite as the frogs in For the Frog the Bell Tolls. Oh wow, he's just gonna go through the whole spiel again, isn't he? Can't remember which way we came from. Oh, hey, these minutes are going by real fast. Maybe these phone houses are checkpoints. Because, yeah, we started out of the one in town last time we died. Is this our castle? Oh, he won't just take money this time? Okay, we probably need some bananas. Oh yeah, seashell collecting was a thing in this game. I don't think we have any seashells yet. Yep, 0 seashells. Oh, what have I done? You know what, I think I'm... no, I need the sword to clear the bushes. Oh, there's one. So is that just a random drop? Or is that, like, actually hidden? Because I am not frickin', like, slashing every single bush in the game to try and uncover these things. The game actually seems to have opened up a little bit. There's quite a few... It seems like there's quite a few places we can go now. Yeah, we've filled in like half the world map now. The thing is, yeah, I'm not sure that it's like real openness. Like, I don't think there's anything we can actually do just yet other than wander around until we find the next thing that the game wants us to do. We got these secret seashells though, so that's something. Oh, there's mermaids in this game. I completely forgot. Just kind of assuming that that's a mermaid. I guess it just could be a swimming girl. Oh, hi there. I got tricked. Dark Souls, you've done it again. I've basically decided now that every game with an enemy that looks like another thing is now Dark Souls. Man, there's like tons of stuff actually that we can see now that we weren't able to get to before. It's like every screen we've been on for like the last 10 minutes is something new that we haven't seen before. Fuck you. Oh wow, I can't believe that worked. I was honestly kind of expecting to try this like 5 times and just die again. Oh, we need the flippers. So yeah, as far as like exploration tools, we need a So far we've seen a barrier that we need a hook shot for. And yeah, it looks like flippers is probably the next thing we need to open up the next like big set of different areas to go to. But yeah, there's tons of different places we can go to now that we have the gloves, or the belt, or whatever it is that lets you lift stuff. But yeah, there's nothing really we can do at any of these places. Well, okay, he said to visit Richard, and Richard wanted the golden leaves from the castle. So maybe we should go check out that castle again. But, okay, of course they won't just let us in the front gate. Oh boy. What if we bomb it? Oh, we probably need the monkey. And the monkey probably wants bananas. This seems like a job for Phone Man again. Oh, okay. People in the village. I would have never thought of that. Oh, hey. I don't think we've seen one of these yet. I think we need charge to get through those crystally things sticking out the ground. It kind of stings a little bit, actually, when Marin says it. I'm fine with everyone else calling me thief, but I don't know. It kind of spoils the mood with some of the moments that we'll get later on in the game with her calling you thief every time. Okay, so there's bananas at the beach, but that was like the first thing we did before that whole trek up to the northeast. Was we went down here to check out the beach for bananas. And there were no beach bananas. Okay, so yeah, here's our beach bananas right here. We don't really have any way to get them down. This guy's got some beach bananas, but he wants canned food. Oh, we got that shovel, I guess. I don't think we're going to find any bananas digging in the sand, though. Oh, hey, we can actually just kill them. I would have not have expected that you could just kill Gordos with your sword. Yeah, I guess those are basically Gordos, aren't they? They look, yeah, extremely similar to the, yeah, spiky guys from the Kirby games. I wonder if that's intentional. Okay, so Phone Man says talk to people in town. I've talked to people in town. She still just likes singing. Oh hey, I don't think I've been in that house before. The one with the double doors. God, how did I miss this the whole time? Okay, spoiler alert. Oh, is this gonna be a whole fetch questing thing? Are you gonna give me a tin can? Are you gonna give me a special... Okay, so then she gives me the ribbon. This... I hope this is just for some bonus shit and that this isn't actually the way forward. This is kind of a Zelda tradition, too. I think there's lots of Zelda games have this kind of, like, the good old-fashioned trading fetch quest. I mean, really kind of a staple of the adventure genre. Like, yeah, talking again about For the Frog, the Bell Tolls. Like, that game was basically entirely, like, these types of fetch quests, where it's like, yeah, trade this thing to this guy, take it up to this other guy who gives you the other thing. That's kind of like a lot of what a big part of old adventure game puzzles too. Like King's Quest did that type of stuff all the time. There we go. There we fucking go. Alright, you know what? We are going the wrong way. Yeah, so far, and, you know, it is kind of early. And I do have kind of a bad taste in my mouth from this whole fetch questing nonsense, but I gotta say, I still think I very strongly prefer Link to the Past over this game. It's mostly just like the openness and the aspect of exploration, and like the fact that you have a lot more freedom to explore the overworld and find cool things much earlier on in Link to the Past. It's like, yeah, you can check under the bridge for a bottle, and you can find all kinds of heart pieces all over the place. Well, if he's hysterical, seems like some kind of crack addict. I don't think he should have it. That was underwhelming. Okay. Bananas to the monkey. And then, I don't know, I don't even know what happens after that. I guess he'll probably get us across the river and into the castle, and then, yeah. Yeah, so like in the context of the whole Zelda series, I don't think I'd say this was my favorite. Still a very solid game, though. In fact, although with that said, I don't even know if this is my favorite Zelda on Game Boy. I remember liking Oracle of the Seasons, I think it was, a lot more than this game, too. Or maybe not a lot more, but I remember at least slightly preferring that game. Although, again, that's actually a game that I've played even less frequently than this one. Like, yeah, actually, I don't think I played Oracle of Seasons more than once. That might be another one to try someday on stream, but probably not right after this one. Kind of want to get back into the swing of like clearing out the Steam backlog, actually. I've been doing a little bit of that on my own time. I've been playing through Azure Striker Gunvolt, which has been really fun. I've been playing through Castle in the Darkness, which really surprised me at how good it is. Then yeah, I've got a list of like 60 games that I want to play through on stream at some point that are all, you know, Steam backlog related. For now, though, I'm just kind of in the mood to play the classics. Experience some... Whoa! That was some dirty pool right there. I've been saying to myself inside my head for like the last 15 minutes, it's like, okay, once I find a good break point, I'm just gonna pause it and go get some tea. And there really doesn't seem to be any good break point in sight. Actually, you know what? Yeah, we're pretty close to the monkey, so after I give the monkey his bananas, I think we will take a quick tea break. Oh, hey, and we get a stick as the next part of our fetch quest. Well, we literally fetched a stick from all of that fetch questing. We literally fetched a stick for someone we don't know who yet. Anyways, I said I was going to take a break, and it's not really much of a break. We're just going to go get some tea and, or, you know, start the kettle on, and we'll be right back. Is this good? Are we centered? Close enough. I'm probably the only person who cares about whether or not I'm centered on my webcam or not. It's not even the type of thing that I notice when I'm watching other streamers, so I doubt that anyone would notice it about me. Yeah, I guess I've been talking a lot on this playthrough about, or not even, it just seems to come up in general, the way that I prefer kind of the more bigger epic experiences. Hey, twofer right there. The bigger, more epic experiences over kind of the smaller, more tightly focused ones. Just because, yeah, that seems to be a thing with a lot of game series, where it's like you'll have the mainline entries, and then you'll have some sort of, like, pared down, like, smaller, more tightly designed version of the same thing. Again, with this, like, Zelda games, it's this versus Link to the Past. And then other games, like, actually, if you look at the Game Boy library, you see a lot of that kind of thing, where you've got, like, Super Mario Brothers versus Super Mario Land, and other type of stuff like that. And I think that's actually good and fine that those types of... that you have sort of that range of options depending on what you're sort of in the mood for. And my kettle's done already. So yeah, like I was saying, you got like kind of the bigger, meatier, more epic experiences on the one hand, and then yeah, kind of these smaller, more focused ones on the other hand with some of these series. And I think it's, you know, I prefer the epics, but you know, other people prefer the smaller ones. Either they don't have the time or the attention span for it. And you know, these kind of smaller types of experiences have their charms to them as well. They often don't have the kind of kludginess that you see with, or kind of fewer rough spots than you see a lot of the times in the bigger games. So yeah, I think it's good for both to exist. I'm glad that we have, even if in the end I do strongly prefer Link to the Past. I think it's really good that we have both games like this and like Link to the Past. No! Okay, that was lucky. Didn't it say to bomb weird areas or something? I haven't seen any weird areas yet. I think that's where we snuck in way at the start, so... yeah, I think it's time to move on. I think I'm actually just going to slash all these bushes again just to see if I can't find some hearts. Looks like I can't, so we're going in mostly dead. Okay, so we got like a little mini dungeon here. Doesn't have a map, though. Oof! That didn't seem like that was quite playing fair with that one. But yeah, the thing is, because I'm a fan of those bigger, more epic experiences. That's a big reason why I'm very unfamiliar with the Game Boy library. Like like I said back in the beginning, I played like a fair number of Game Boy games via emulation back when I first got into emulators and stuff. But I was more into the like Super Nintendo, like the mainline console stuff. I got bored of the Game Boy stuff pretty easily. So the Game Boy is one of the consoles that I'm probably least familiar with in terms of like having played a bunch of its games. These look pretty suspicious. We're gonna bomb these. Oof, wasn't expecting that. Yeah, Game Boys, or I guess Game Boys, yeah, one of the systems I'm least experienced with, and then probably Sega Master System would be like the #1 biggest system that I just have basically no idea about. Because yeah, it was like, I think I talked about the Master System a little bit before. And yeah, I just have no idea about that thing. Like, nobody who I knew as a kid ever owned one. I never saw one in a store. As far as, like, I didn't even know that the Master System, like, even existed, or was that, like, a Sega 8-bit console was a thing, like a real-life thing that existed in the world until, like, years later via the internet. Bomb it? Or maybe we should have thrown a pot at it. Oh, yep, that'll do it. Oh, what's this asshole gonna do? I don't know what it is, but I find it really amusing. Oh, okay, I think we got him stuck. Is that 4 or 5 now? I guess we can press start to see how many. Oh my god, it's 4. Shit. Okay. Yeah, it looks like falling down to, like, the lower level isn't a thing that this game does that often compared to Link to the Past. Like, yeah, we basically added for that first boss fight and then never again. But yeah, the thing is, as someone who's kind of interested in the history of video games and whatnot, I'm actually super curious about a lot of these consoles that I don't know much about and don't have much experience with their games. That's part of the motivation behind this, yeah, kind of Game Boy kick that I've been on lately. Another part of it, though, is just finding good, like, sources of recommendations for these, yeah, for games on these consoles that I don't know. The biggest one on Game Boy for me is, I don't know if you guys know Jeremy Parrish. He's like a long time, like a games journal, like traditional games journalist type guy. He's big into like retro games and yeah, classic game consoles and stuff like that. He's been like the main retro guy at various different publications for like over a decade at this point. Been following his work for a pretty long time. And he's got a YouTube channel where he does a series called, I think it's Game Boy World, where he basically does like, and yeah, if you know Parrish's style, he's like a very, very like dry, informative type style. Like the occasional bit of dry humor as well, but it's mainly just like extremely straightforward, like a description of just facts and information about the development behind each of these games and sort of how they play and what genre they belong to. It's gotta be something to do with this bird. This fucking Boyd right here. What if we powder him? Okay, I know you've got my frickin' leaf right here, buddy, and I'm gonna beat it out of you. There we go. That's number 5. But anyways, it's actually, yeah, one of those, I talked a bit in the last stream about stuff that I sort of waste my time with watching on YouTube while I'm at work and there's no customers. What are all the things that I watch at work on YouTube? I watch BBC Earth, like nature documentary footage. I watch Mr. Puzzle, like puzzle reviews. And yeah, the other thing that I watch is Jeremy Parrish's Game Boy World series, and I do end up like checking out and playing a bunch of the games that he covers. It's like, and yeah, the whole premise behind the series, I believe, is that he's going through like every single Game Boy game ever released in both North America and Japan in chronological order, which is a pretty impressive undertaking. But yeah, I don't know. I just really like them. So, and that's a great way to get exposed to like tons of games, and they're like nice, generally relatively short little videos too, like 8 to 10 minutes. Yeah, it's just a great way to get exposed to a bunch of games in the library for a system that I am not very familiar with. I would really like to find something in the same vein for the Sega Master System, or just find some kind of source for like what are the good Master System games that are worth checking out. Because right now it's like, as far as big Master System games go, I know Alex Kidd, Alex Kidd in Miracle World, which I've played a fair bit of at this point. I haven't quite beat it yet, but I've gotten pretty far on my last run through that game. And I think that's about it. And actually Bubble Bobble, which is now, which I've played before and on other formats, but I prefer the Master System version of Bubble Bobble to the NES one. It has better music. It's just a lot more fluid too. Oh yeah, and I guess I played Castle of Illusion. So yeah, Castle of Illusion and Alex Kidd in Miracle World. Those are like the 2 Master System games that I know are like kind of the big popular titles for that system. And I don't really know what any of the others are. Oh, move the box. I wasn't even paying attention to what he was saying to me. What are other systems that I, like, actually give a shit about. I've actually played a fair bit of the Neo Geo library back when I first got into emulation and MAME and all of that. Yeah, I played quite a bit of Neo Geo stuff, which is another console that I, like, didn't even know existed and have no, like, real meat space experience with, other than arcade cabinets at the, like, one of those, like, Neo Geo, like, multi-arcade machine things, where it's like you got a selection of like 3 or 4 games on it. There were a couple of those at the campus arcade back when I was in university. Oof. Okay, so I think the key here is to don't walk into holes. Like, actually look where the fuck you're going, and, I don't know why I did that. Yeah, just, like, slash the bushes, and don't do this. This is the dumb strategy, what I did just there. Don't do that. Or that. Or, okay, I thought we were gonna fuck it up again. That was a stupid move right there, too, but it kind of worked out in the end for us. On the plus side, since with so many bushes here, yeah, bunch of opportunities for hearts. We're probably not gonna die from falling into holes or anything. And soil sleeps secrets beneath your souls. Think he means shovel the ground? Hey! Yeah, and Richard said we were gonna need the shovel anyways. And yeah, I believe that's the way into our next dungeon. Actually, I haven't quite checked out all of the games in the Game Boy World series yet. I'm actually curious. I didn't even think of this, but I can't remember if he's covered For the Frog, the Bell Tolls or not. I'd be interested to see what he has to say about it, if so. I've actually been thinking about doing my own kind of YouTube series. I've kind of abandoned the idea of like the gaming topics podcast type stuff. I'm just not enough of a efficient or clear writer, I don't think. The thing is, it takes me a really long time to try to like put ideas on paper and like think things out clearly and put them out in a understandable, digestible format. It's just, I've never been good at it, or I mean, arguably I've been good at it, because that's what people have been like telling me is, oh, you're a good writer or whatever, ever since I was in school. But I'm like a slow writer. It takes me forever to write anything, and always has. That's why I quit writing. But I think something simple is just like sort of almost like vlog style. Like, hey guys, this is a game that I played on stream. This is what it's about, and here's how it was. And then just like, you know, use some of that stream footage as well. I think something like simple like that I could maybe do. So I was thinking I might kick things off with like a stream recap. Come on, thief, live up to your name and take stuff out of the chest. So yeah, maybe I'll do a recap video where I just basically describe a little bit of, yeah, what For the Frog, the Bell Tolls is, and what I thought of it by the time I was done playing it. Because yeah, that's like a really simple little thing I could write. I could literally write something like that in like less than an hour, probably. Oh, so this doesn't even open up the way to the gate there. It just opens the gate. How the hell do we get back there, then? Really looks like I should be able to go in behind here. Also, that little cross grass pattern up there looks suspicious as hell. Can we go around like this? So, I think that's it right there, maybe? Yeah, level 3 key cavern. Okay, so yeah, I do think we've got to come down from the top, so... yeah, maybe take the long way around is the way we've got to do it. Am I sounding okay? It looks to me like I'm like slowly drifting away from my microphone. Oh, are fairies all like one-time use things in this game? That's kind of sad. Like, or maybe she just doesn't appear if you're at full health, since you don't really need her. I don't know what it is, I just have a thing with fairies. Even if I'm at full health, I just like, I don't know, popping in and looking at them, I guess. Maybe that's creepy? I don't know. I'll say this, I never got as annoyed at Navi in Ocarina of Time as a lot of other people seem to have. Okay, yeah, we're pretty sure we're going in completely the wrong direction here. Taking the long, long way around. Oh yeah, we did want to do that camera shop at some point, though. I'm gonna think about that while I go. I'm gonna think about whether I want my picture taken while I go grab my tea. Do I want this picture taken? I think I do. Oh, here we go. Ah, the mouse says "say cheese." That's it. Is that the whole reason why the camera guy is a mouse? Just so that he can say cheese and it's funny? I don't know if this is a new thing for the DX version or not. I think the regular version of the game had this, but I'm not positive. Oh my god, I forgot that they were in this style. And yeah, this had an integration with the Game Boy printer, which is like the world's weirdest gaming peripheral. Yeah, you could basically put like a shitty little printer on your Game Boy and it would print off stuff like this. It's not even in color. What the hell is this? Scandalous! Oh, and that's, yeah, commemoration of my thievery. Okay, so we had to do this to get the full photo album. Yeah, going for that 100%. Is it like gonna get stuck? Like instead of print, can I just get it to like not show the AB thing there? Ah, whatever. We can see most of the image, I guess. So yeah, they'll commemorate various events that happen throughout the game. Or I think just like different kind of hot spots that you can travel to that'll trigger a selfie. I think that was the Moblin Cave in there. Yeah, so we've basically just gone all the way around and not done anything productive. Oh, hey, have we been down there yet? So you have to actually hit back on the control pad to lift up rocks in this game. I haven't commented on that yet. And I don't know, it's weird and kind of inconvenient, but I also kind of like it. Because yeah, Link to the Past, you could just hit A and it would like just lift up the thing over your head. But yeah, in this game, A to grab it, and then back on the control pad to actually lift it up. It's, I don't know, it gives it a bit of more of a sense of like weight and heft to it. I don't know. It's not super inconvenient and it's kind of cute, so I guess I like it. Although on the other hand, that extra sense of weight and heft and whatnot is not really necessary when you're like lifting the bush over your head. I think he wouldn't have to strain himself too hard to lift up a pile of leaves. Although I guess it's like an actual shrub, so I guess he's got to tear the thing out by the roots. See you there, Bat. Yeah, I think I can guess about what that might be. Good enough. I actually think that is... Yeah, so I can stand there to hookshot the rock across from there. We do not have a hookshot yet, though, so... Yeah. What is the point of this? That is the world's dumbest shortcut. Now I'm lost again. Okay, so I think we're gonna go to the left here. Okay, yeah, this will get us back in kind of the area that we want to be in. Still haven't seen another one of these things. Like, yeah, we've uncovered, like, yeah, just about... Or yeah, probably even a little more than half the world map by now. You'd think that we'd have some kind of reasonable fast travel option at this point. Oh well. Will this work? That's a really inconvenient thingy right there. There we go. Okay. I think this is the way. I think we found the way, brothers. Actually, is this shallow water? Can I just walk across this? Nope. Oh, but I can jump across it. Yep, this is the way. We have found it. Maybe. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Man, I thought that cross pattern there looked like a thing. Huh. Like another teleporter dealie here would be pretty awesome. Oh, what if we shovel it? What if we shovel it? Hey! Yeah, I've decided I'm not going to go out of my way for the secret seashells, though. If it happens, it happens. If they don't, then I guess, yeah, let's be honest, I'll probably go out of my way to find them all, just because that's the kind of people we are. Man, do they have different music for all of the dungeons in this game? That's pretty impressive. I didn't remember that at all. Come on, give me some hearts. They all have that same kind of, like, little strain in the backgrounds, though, where it's like doom, 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 doom. Oh dear. Really like it when games have, like, recurring musical themes like that. Oh no. Okay, maybe we want the shield for this area. So yeah, we're not going to survive much longer at this rate. Oh, it's pushing me back now. There's like a reverse black hole. Okay, yeah, we can't get in on that. Wait, so am I just stuck here? I did not see a way forward. Oh yeah, yeah, there it is. Give me some hearts. Fuck, give me some hearts. Bastards. Double bastards. Oh, no hearts from the skeletons either. Okay, this is a bit dangerous. We can't shovel dungeon floor, can we? What is this mess? Getting real unlucky with the heart drops. This is not a good situation right now. Son of a bitch. Oh no, not slimes. Please, not slimes. I will take any other death. Just, yeah, not the slimes. We got one key. So, yeah. Door number 1. Ooh, there's a heart. Oof. Okay, they're gonna keep doing that, or are you gonna teleport again? Okay. We are slightly less dead. Oh, well, that actually recovered a bunch of life right there. Okay. Oh, wow, that's a lot of damage. Ow! Double KO. Except he had a buddy, so I can't really claim victory on that one. It's a moral victory, really. From Hell's Heart and such and such and such. Oh, I didn't try this branch, did I? Probably a map or a compass or something. Yeah, it probably is, but... Actually, will they just let me jump on top of these things now? No. Haven't seen a switch for one of those yet, either. Nice. Or did we get a... No, we did not get a key from that room. Okay, probably save that heart for once we've taken some damage. Which is like right now. Good enough. Oh yeah, we did have to kill those guys. Okay, so now that we got a way to lower the blocks, we can just do this and go up to the first floor and look at some more stuff. Oh, hey, there's our beak. And I bet you this is going to be our map or compass in here. Man, I swear heart drops in this game are... like, heart drops from enemies are much rarer than in Link to the Past, I'm pretty sure. There it is. At last. Okay, what does Beaky have to say? I don't know what that's supposed to mean. Oh, dash and fly. I think that's a hint for later, once we get the dungeon item. Man, do we get anything for killing all the guys in this area? Because I think this will be a pain in the ass. Oh, it actually wasn't, and no we don't anyways. Okay, so this arrow is a bit suspicious. I bet you the Birdman's gonna point out how suspicious. Okay. Okay, they actually leave a little bit for you to figure out, though. They don't say, hey, bomb the shit that sounds suspicious. Just like, hey, that wall's suspicious. Do something. I don't know if that's just... I don't know if that's them, like, leaving you to figure things out, or if that's just them assuming that you know Zelda games by this point, and know that, yeah, bombing the walls is a thing you do sometimes if they're suspicious. I mean, yeah, bombing walls has been a thing since the very first Zelda game. Okay, that's a nice little shortcut, I guess. Ah, fuck you guys. Oh god! Oh, come on, seriously? That is like the lamest thing I have ever seen in a Zelda game outside of Skyward Sword. Oh yeah, see, something explosive. They don't tell you exactly what it is that you need to feed him that is explosive. They kind of leave you to figure that out for yourself, yeah. Again, in contrast to those modern Zelda games, like Skyward Sword. Okay, just a little preview of the things we're gonna do, I guess. I actually do like that bit of dungeon design. You see it a lot in, especially like the early Zelda games, like the ones that are around this time. Sort of that building of anticipation as you see some of the obstacles ahead of you. Okay, this is our black monster, and this is something explosive. Come on. Come on. I don't know if I have enough bombs to finish this at this rate. Stop turning around. Okay, you just need to get, like, right up in his face. Just, like, hand feed him that shit. Damn it. Yep, just stick your hand right down his mouth. Okay, simple mid-boss fight. This is gonna be our dungeon item right here, watch. Yeah! So now this is kind of interesting, because we got the dungeon item, but we've also got like another item that kind of combos with it. Because yeah, they'll be expecting us to do, yeah, some long dash jumps like this. So this is like the first time in the game where we'll actually be basically required to unequip the sword. I don't know, kind of neat. La -da -da -da. Haven't even seen the boss door yet, though. Oh, you know what? Yeah, with this we can, yeah, push back against that reverse black hole back near the entrance. Do we have a key? Oof. Key's not enough. We need 4 keys. Oh, hey, and we got that convenient teleporter back to the entrance. Oh, wow. Okay. Okay, still gotta be on your toes a little bit with this one. Okay, so that's 1 key. Okay. Oh, we'll be able to yeah, go back to the Nightmare world and clear the blocks in there too to get to whatever it was we missed the first time around. Oh, hey, it looks like you do extra damage with your charging stab right here. Why did I get rupees that time for that? I've killed those guys every time I've come through this room, and that's the only time we've gotten rupees for it. Oh well, getting up there. Almost got that bow. I don't think there's any benefit to going down here. Like, I think all of these key doors just lead to more keys. Like, this is basically like the time-wasting, run around in circles rooms. Yeah. You just try each door till you find the one that you need to progress. Or maybe not. Maybe we just waste... Oh, no. There we go. There we go. Okay, where have I not been yet? Oh, what the hell? It looks like we're going down. Well, okay, I was kind of assuming that we would need 4 keys for this, but maybe... Yeah, we need 4 keys for this. But where? Like I've explored basically everything else in this dungeon. I kind of miss the convenient, like, multi-layered, like, layout of the map from Link's Awakening. Because, yeah, this one just represents everything on the same... Or does it? Yeah. Represents the whole dungeon on the same plane. Whereas in Link's Awakening, you could actually see, like, which floors were which, and kind of how the dungeon was interconnected on a multi-planar level. I don't know, it was handy. Oh, have we not been in here before? we've been in here before, but I don't remember what came out of it, so... That's different. Okay, we just play hot potato with these guys, I guess. I don't remember doing that. Oh yeah, that's right, the only reason these are lit up on the map is because I went around up top before. Okay, and yeah, that little preview is like a clue to let you know that these little rooms are kind of interconnected. So even though there's nothing suspicious about this wall here, because we previewed all of this, we know that this is a thing. Okay, that is a nice bit of like dungeon, like puzzly dungeon design right there. I like it, I like it. Okay, so that's key number 3. Do we have another one here? I don't think we did. Yeah. Wrong one. No bottles in this game, huh? Or did I just miss them? Yeah, I don't see a thing for... Also, we got 2 of 12 somethings. I don't know what that gray square represents. And I can't think of what it might be by thinking about it, so... Oh, come on. Okay, so I think we're done with that area. Still 1 key short. Man, those bomb guys are real jackasses. Yeah, that was all there was to that whole sequence of rooms there. Oh, there's something suspicious about that ledge there. Like right across there, we got that blue thing. Blue floor tile. Oops. One more. Lift it up. Yeah, maybe it's under like a jar or something that I haven't picked up. Well, bombs, that's something. I like this dungeon so far. Okay, so that's just a dead end. Yeah, it's gotta be up, like, nearer to the entrance of the dungeon. Like, up by what I would call the first floor. If this place were actually divided properly into floors on the map. It's gotta be some stupid bombable wall somewhere, I think. What was back here again? Nothing really. Here, maybe? Nope. Yeah, so I've been to every room. I'm guessing it's some stupid bombable wall somewhere that I'm missing. Do we really have to do this? I really don't think I need to do this. Actually, this was, yeah, maybe somewhere. Maybe I missed one of the keys in here? What did this guy have to say? Far away, do not fear, dash and fly. I think he's just telling us to... yeah, dash and jump when the time comes. We've done that already. I mean, that wall over there between the candles looks a little bit suspicious, I guess. No, I want the feather. Okay, so that's all nothing. This is nothing. And more nothing. Oh, is this a thing that I missed? Yeah, that sound means there's a key. How the hell did I miss this? There's like that obvious spot on the floor, too. I never... yeah, you just do the ring around, kill all the slimes, and then the key drops down. That is the easiest key in the world. Oh, you know what it was, though? I didn't have the compass the first time I came through there, so it didn't beep at me. Fuck you, get down there. What if we bomb him? Well, I hope we don't need bombs for this boss. There we go. Also, that was very cute. Oh! Oh god. Drop a heart. There we go. I'm actually pretty good on health now, somehow. Wasn't that just dying, like, a moment ago? There's a beeping, but I don't understand why. We have the dungeon key, don't we? We can just go through the door. Oh, hey, we got another key if we want one? I don't think we need that key. Is there just an extra key? Or you know what? I think I remember, in the original version of this game, I think it was possible somehow to get stuck in this dungeon. Will the boots help us somehow with this? Ah! Cool. Deep tactical combat right here. Clearly this is the Dark Souls of Zelda games. Am I missing something here? Oh, I am. Yeah, I think they expect me to, like, dash in the middle to, yeah, break them up. Oh, and then I'm probably expected to jump so I don't get stomped. Don't get shook when they stomp the ground. Whatever. That was a cool boss. I had to think, like, just a little bit to, yeah, figure out what to do with that one. Oh, and appropriately enough, the dungeon that Richard basically opens up for us is the one that gives us the bell. I wonder if that was intended. Again, going back to For the Frog, the Bell of Awakening, or the Bell of Springtime? No, Bell of Awakening was from Dark Souls. The Spring Bell was an important plot item. It was actually the bell that was referred to in the title For the Frog, the Bell Tolls. That was Dungeon 3 just there? Wow, this game's actually a lot longer than I thought. I mean, as usual, a lot of this time so far has been spent just fumbling around and getting lost and shit, but even so. That was actually a really fun dungeon. The dungeon design in this game is actually... Okay, it's so far better than I remembered, at least in that last dungeon in particular. That was a really good one. The puzzles are, again, not quite up to the level of Link to the Past, but they still require some thought. There's a bit of, like, poking around that needs to be done to figure out what to do next, and that's always what I like the most about Zelda dungeons, and where it's kind of worthwhile to backtrack a bit, where it's possible to miss things instead of like a lot of the linear, very heavily directed Zelda dungeons that you see in pretty much every post-Ocarina Zelda game, or I guess post-Majora's Mask Zelda game, I should say. So does this dash actually help us? Oh yeah, the dash actually helps us. Okay, so I think the last thing we're gonna do today, because I gotta... Oh hey, we can... Wasn't even looking for this, but yeah, we can totally jump this gap. Or can we? Do I have enough of a... I don't think I can jump this gap. I mean, the stairs gotta be there for some reason, right? What the fuck? I don't remember what other items are in this game either. Maybe we get like floating sneakers, like you get in Ocarina of Time, maybe? What was this again? Oh yeah, seashells. I wonder if we get any rewards for the seashells we got so far. Not even close. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think this secret shell thing is gonna happen on this playthrough. Man, I don't know if such a thing exists, but you know what I think I'd really like for this game is like a Link, like DX, like Deluxe, like Link's Awakening Deluxe, Link's Awakening DX Deluxe, where they just like bring it back on a modern console with HD graphics, or even not HD graphics. I'm not saying I want better graphics. What I'm getting around to saying is that I want more buttons. I want to be able to have 3 items equipped at the same time in this frickin' game. As much as I was talking about how it's kind of a strength of the game, that it gives you the versatility to swap out your A or B slot to swap out your sword if you want to have 2 items equipped at the same time. It actually ends up being kind of a weakness, because the game often expects you to have like 2 non-sword items equipped at the same time, so you're constantly switching, even more so in this game, I think, actually, than in other Zelda games, switching weapons all the time, or switching items. Yeah, sure. Go poke that hornet's nest, dude. Genius. Hey, we got the beehive. Hey, fairy time. Really, when you think about it, I think Zelda has, like, basically the quintessential video game fairies. As like a quiz or something, ask someone to name a famous fairy in video games, and they'll probably say, like, I don't know, Zelda Great Fairy, or something about fairies from Zelda, or probably Navi from Zelda. Just like all of the Zelda games, all of them. The quintessence of fairies. That might as well be the alternate title to the Zelda series. Man, I wonder what else we've ruined by being a thief. I was gonna do a thing, wasn't I? I was like, oh yeah, we're gonna do this one thing. Right, it was the Nightmare Hut. I think it's just if I remember right, which I often don't, I think it's just a ton of money at the end of all of this, but we'll see. There is no reason to have a sword equipped here. Oof. Oof! Oh, hey, I'm still alive. Yeah, I need to get here. Yeah, I need to get there with enough life to survive that hit. Oh, hey, you can actually do that with, like, very precise timing, like, as soon as he starts the run. Yeah, like, right as soon as he starts, not just starts the run, but starts moving for the run. Okay, I can probably get over those holes now, actually. Oh, it is the ocarina. Is that one of the instruments? Okay, it isn't. I completely forgot that ocarina was a thing in this game, though. Well, there is one character we've seen so far who's associated with music. Hey, Marin, let's jam. That's not a very ocarina-like ocarina. Oh, there we go. Thought that extra bit of, like, music in the background was the ocarina. I wonder if this bit right here was the inspiration for, like, the duets between Alex and Luna in the Lunar games. Like, when people talk about Link's Awakening being their favorite game in the Zelda series, it's, like, moments like this that a lot of them talk about is just kind of the weird... Like, the relationship between Link and Marin and kind of the creepy... I don't know, it's sort of creepy undertone the game has about, like, existential undertones the game has about, like, the nature of the island and what's going to happen to all of it once the windfish awakens. And was it all real, or was it a dream, and that kind of thing. We'll see more of that as the game progresses. Kind of makes you wonder, like, what the hell the developers are... Like, if you really stop to think about it, like, what the hell the developers were thinking when they like came up with the scenario for this game. Like stuff like the, you know, the regular Zelda games, it's like very like traditional fairy tale stuff. Like, yeah, defeat the dragon or the pigman, as it were, and rescue the princess and get the gold in Triforce and all of that stuff. It's like, yeah, extremely just like, yeah, traditional like fantasy storytelling, traditional fantasy story type stuff. Whereas in this game, it's like wash up on an island and an owl tells you to awaken the windfish. Because apparently, like, the whole island is the dream of the windfish, so you need to awaken the windfish to wake up for the dream that you're having that's also the windfish's dream, but all the friends and your, like, dream girlfriend are gonna disappear once the dream ends, and it's really fucking weird. I'm not entirely sure that it makes logical sense when you parse it all out. But, you know, it's affecting, like, the way that they do it. You see that sometimes, that it's not... Oh, okay, yeah, one of those photo hotspots like I was talking about. And yeah, this one is in color. Oh, this is great. Is it just gonna keep doing this? There we go. Okay, so that, yeah, that little scene before the photo is a bit extra, I think, but, yeah, that's really disappointing that they didn't actually colorize the photos themselves, or maybe that's a consequence of me being Thief now, instead of Jasu. I don't know. I actually don't know what to do next at this point, which probably means that this is a decent place to end the stream. Oh yeah, Yarna Desert in the southeast. He'll probably need to be more obvious than that, but we can worry about that in the next... What did they say? It was... Oh yeah, it was something ridiculous, like hold all of the buttons to save the game. Okay, we're off to a great start here. Okay, let's equip an item that's not gonna, like, pause the action. Oh, okay. That's weird the way this works. So once you highlight the ocarina, so it like switches you to song selection mode, where you hit left and right. To unselect the ocarina and do the other weapons, like if I want to go over to my bombs there, I've got to hit, because left and right only just switches ocarina songs, so I've got to go up or down to get out of the thing, which is a bit weird and inconvenient, so I think I want the ocarina, like, well out of my way when I'm, yeah, equipping items. So we'll just put it down there where it can't be a pain in the ass. But what I actually wanted to do was this. There we go. Save and quit. And yeah, Link's Awakening. It's been both better and not... Both not as good and better than I remembered. A bit worse in terms of the amount of fetch questing and the linearity that it has, a bit more so than I remembered, but the dungeon design is actually a lot stronger than I remembered, so yeah, it's, as much as I liked it in the first place, it's kind of growing and shrinking on me in mixed proportions as far as my impressions, so we'll see. This is an interesting one. We'll see how it continues as we go forward, but yeah, that is gonna be the Jasu stream for today. So, yeah, I really got to get in the habit of clearing that will begin shortly thing. So, yeah, thank you all for watching. If any of y'all are watching, I do not know when the next stream is going to be. Probably relatively soon. Like, if I'm playing through a game, I kind of want to play through it, if you know what I mean. Like, I have an incentive to stream regularly when I'm just to make sure I don't forget what I've been doing over the course of the game. So we'll probably have another stream of this in the relatively near future, so you can look forward to that. Links in the bullshit and everything over here. Yeah, the archive for this will be up on... Okay, it just reconnected me to chat when I typed that in there, which is a bit distressing. Which makes me think that I've been... okay, good. I haven't missed anything in chat or anything. That's fine, then. And yeah, that was the stream. Yeah, as I was saying before, I got stressed out about not being properly connected to chat. This VOD will be up on YouTube within the next few days, so yeah, you can go check it out there if you missed it and want to see it. And yeah, next stream will be sometime soon. Look forward to that. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.